Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to another episode of the SATS Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. What up? Brian Lexi Fish in the house. Also, Carlos Jaramillo. What up, Carlos? Welcome to the stream. Bitcoin's going up forever, baby. Let's go. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. Bitcoin's doing well. You know, we're going to do a little status check on our 100 Bitcoin stacks challenge like we do every day. Round of applause from the live studio audience for McLovin and Leonard. What up, boys? Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button on the way in, guys. Let's see if we get these concurrent viewers up to 10. We hit 10 last week and earlier this week too, maybe. We've got 2 or 3 days where we hit 10 concurrent viewers, so it's happening, slow and steady, guys. You know, we're stacking sats, I'm stacking episodes, and you know, it's good to go. Feeling good, feeling good. All right, so let's get into the first segment of the day that we like to call the SAT Strength. All right, today the price of Bitcoin is, let me go to my browser, 70,000. Let's go. Woo. 70,000. $70,000. $70,701 right now. And you can buy 1,414 Satoshis for $1. You might be asking yourself, what the hell is a Satoshi? A Satoshi, or SAT for short, are fractions of a Bitcoin. A Bitcoin contains 100 million Satoshis, just like $1 contains 100 pennies. So you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin all at once for $70,000. You can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin and Satoshis. Satoshis are cheap. You can buy 1,414 Satoshis right now for a single dollar. Or say you're walking down the street, minding your own business, you look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day you could have 14 Satoshis. I think this might be the lowest we've seen on the show. 14 Satoshis. No, I think we saw 13 Satoshis before. But still, 14 Satoshis for a single penny. When we started the show back in May 2023, we were getting about 39, sometimes 40 Satoshis for $1. And now we're getting 14 Satoshis for $1. That's wild. Also, real quick, round of applause from the live studio audience for J-Dub in the house. What up, J-Dub? Good to see you in here. Glad you made it in here live. Let's go. Look at that, 5 concurrent viewers, and the likes are coming through. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so that is the status of Bitcoin, the SAT strength, the Satoshi strength. Okay, as you can see, slow and steady. The price of Bitcoin has been going up, and yeah, McLovin, when 1 Satoshi is equal to 1 cent, that means that the price of Bitcoin will be $1 million. $1 million. It sounds crazy when you tell people that don't understand the math, that don't understand the technology. When you come at them and they say like, "Hey, do you think Bitcoin's gonna get 100? You think Bitcoin will hit 100K?" And I'm like, it's gonna hit like 1 million. Everybody thinks they're being bullish by asking if it's gonna hit 100,000, and I'm like over here saying like, nah, bro, that's like 100,000 is gonna be. It's gonna be like the new low, right? The new local low will be 100,000 because we'll be in the 500,000s maybe, right? It's pretty wild. Okay, just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Yes, sir. Made it up. Yeah, what up? Let's go, McLovin in the house. Yep. Leonard Carls. Okay, cool. What up, Brian? Good to see you in here. Hope you've been stacking hard, stacking Bitcoins. Okay, so next order of business is we're going to jump into why we stack, and we're going to talk about the theme of today's episode, which is the little thumbnail I drew, or not drew, the little thumbnail we come up with a little piggy bank exploding. Why is the piggy bank exploding? Let's find out. Why we stack. All right, so the thumbnail for this episode is showing you that You know the analogy or the idea of saving your money in a piggy bank, and you take your dollars, your quarters, your pennies, your nickels, your dimes, and you put them in this piggy bank, and eventually you fill up the piggy bank, and you can eventually break it and take it to the bank or whatever, and or spend it however you're gonna do. But anyways, so it's a mechanism for saving. So the little piggy bank represents the idea of saving for the future, right? The idea of savings, the idea of not spending every single dollar you have today, so you can plan for the future and have money in the future that you can use, right? Well, the idea of the piggy bank, if you take that idea of the piggy bank and you factor in what the money is doing in that piggy bank, then you have a little bit of a different visual, okay? Picture the piggy bank that you're putting dollars into as a being that somehow might have, like, I don't know, maybe has a parasite attached to it. That's a good analogy. What happens to a being that has a parasite in it? And even though the being is eating or getting fed, the parasite is sucking those resources out of it, and the being is emaciated, right? It's like it's skinny, and no matter how much money you're putting into that piggy bank, into that piggy bank that saves in dollars, no matter how much money you put in there, the value of that money, the purchasing power of that money, or let's say the nutritional value of the food, it's getting eaten away. It's getting leached away by the parasite. If you look at it from the food's perspective, the parasite in the body is stealing the nourishment from the host, right? If you look at it in terms of dollars, the government is stealing the purchasing power from your money as it sits in your piggy bank, and your piggy bank is looking all fragile, looking all skinny, and you can see its ribs through its skin, because no matter how much dollars you put into that piggy bank, the actual purchasing power is not growing. Okay? And that is the analogy here, right? Well, what happens if instead of feeding your piggy bank dollars or any other kind of government money, any other kind of fiat money, if you start giving your piggy bank Satoshis? What if you start feeding your piggy bank SATS instead of quarters, nickels, and dimes, right? What if you start feeding your piggy bank Satoshis, right? What happens to that piggy bank? Well, that piggy bank is not only going to retain the value that you put into it, but it's going to do something that's even more amazing. And it's simple. It's going to increase the purchasing power of the value you put into that piggy bank, as long as you're holding it in Bitcoin. So, when we first started this show back in May 2023, I wanted this show to be an example of what happens when you save in Bitcoin. There's a lot of other great aspects of Bitcoin: freedom, security, complete sovereignty, right? There's a lot of different concepts that we're not going to get into in this show, because we're exclusively focused on the main thing that is going to be of benefit to most people in a simplest way, which is to save in Bitcoin, hold it for as long as possible, if not forever. And just in doing that simple thing, you'll be doing a lot better than most people that are saving in dollars. Okay, so just save in Bitcoin. That's the only message, and take custody of your Bitcoin once you've started a nice stack. Okay, that alone is going to help you tremendously. Okay, when you save in Bitcoin, we'll go back to the piggy bank analogy. Your piggy bank is now full of SATs, and as those SATs continue to increase in value, you could almost stop feeding your piggy bank, but it's going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow until the value of that piggy bank, the value of the Satoshis, the value of your Bitcoin in that piggy bank, it's going to expand the purchasing power, and it's like constant nourishment for your piggy bank, and it's going to get fatter and fatter, bigger and bigger, and might even explode like the thumbnail. So saving in Bitcoin explodes your piggy bank with value, with purchasing power. Okay, Roman sold all his shares to buy Bitcoin except the one he's sitting on. Exactly. Nice, nice. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. It's incredible. So that is why we stack. Simple as that. Woohoo! And now that we talked about why we stack, it's not all talk. So we've been saving here on the show since 2023, May 2023. And we have to keep coming back to that because let's talk about this and let's say, okay, yeah, you can come on here on the internet and say that stuff, but prove it. Okay, well, here's the proof. Here it comes. There it is. We started with as little as $5 a day, sometimes $10 days, sometimes $5.38. I don't know why that was weird. Sometimes $10, sometimes $20, sometimes $40, sometimes $1,000 when we hit episode 100. Okay, what are we gonna do for episode 200 here, guys? We're getting close. Let me know what you guys want to do for episode 200 of the show. But we stack slow and steady. All of these stack instances have an episode, except for maybe like 5 or 6 where I had days off, but I still bought Bitcoin to keep track of our DCA. Yeah, we're tracking every single buy for the show. On top of that, here's what's actually happened. If I had a piggy bank that was holding $5,451, that money would buy me 91% less things between when I saved it and now. Okay. In other words, instead of saving that value in dollars, I saved this value when I had it at the time, when it was stronger in the past. I exchanged that value immediately for Bitcoin, for Satoshis. Okay. And even though I don't have a whole Bitcoin here, I have 0.14 Bitcoin. It's like less than 0.1, less than a quarter of, it's like one, what is it? What is this? What is this in fractions? Is that a 1/10 of a Bitcoin? Like, well, 2/20ths of a Bitcoin? No. Anyway, do the math for me, guys. Um, and so I have less than half of Bitcoin, less than a quarter of a Bitcoin. What's an eighth of a Bitcoin? Is that 0.25? Yeah, about a little bit over an eighth of a Bitcoin. And so what I'm trying to illustrate here is that I don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin to start reaping the benefits of Bitcoin being a hedge against inflation and seeing the gains that Bitcoin offers. Okay, so don't think, oh, I don't have $70,000 to get to start investing into Bitcoin. Well, you don't have to have $78,000. You can start with $5 or $10, right? Set your schedule up. Decide to start saving in Bitcoin, even if it's just $10, $5 a day, $50 a week, $100 a month. Figure out a way to do that and stick to your schedule. No matter what the price is doing, you buy every day, or every week, or every month, whatever your schedule happens to be. Pick your amount, pick your frequency, and stick to it. And look, in about 10 months for us in this show, live during the streams, in 10 months, we're up 91%. That's incredible, right? What other investment opportunity is going to give you a 91% gain on your investment, right? It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Some of you might be thinking, well, I wasn't around in May 2023. I didn't know about Bitcoin. I just learned about Bitcoin this year. I heard about it. A friend told me about it, and I thought about saving in Bitcoin, but I didn't really do it. Well, if you would have started, like we restarted back in the beginning of this year, just in 2024, we restarted. We started tracking only the 2024 buys on a separate sheet. And since the beginning of the year, we are, where is it? We are 44% up since the beginning of the year. So don't be discouraged by this number or that number. Don't think you're too late. You're not too late. Okay? You're not too late. But you do have to start. Okay? Get whatever you need to get going to get started. I'm going to plug Swan right here because I like to use Swan. and they don't have withdrawal fees. If you want to get started with stacking SATs like we stack here on the show, check out that link. And if you sign up through that link, you'll get $10 worth of Bitcoin from Swan. It's pretty sweet. Okay? But that's how you get started. Okay? Now, let's go to the 100 Days of Bitcoin Savings Challenge update. That's a mouthful. And this is a trend. I'm sorry for those of you guys that already heard this, but I'm going to explain it one more time really quickly. Okay? I'm going to get good at this. What up, BTC Moon Guy in the house? Happy to see you in here. Good to see you. Round of applause from the live studio audience. Okay. 100 stacks is my version of the 100 envelopes challenge that I've been seeing on TikTok. On TikTok, they say you take 100 envelopes, you number them 1 through 100, and then for the next 100 days, you commit to stuffing those envelopes with whatever number is on it, that amount of dollars. So if you have envelope 1, you put $1 in there. If you have envelope 27, you put $27 in there, right? And you don't have to do them in order, but you do have to do one envelope per day without skipping days and without doing more than one envelope per day. That's the challenge. If you're able to complete that challenge, it takes about 3 months and 10 days. And at the end of that challenge, you'll have $5,050 saved. Okay? It's incredible to see people get motivated to do that. It's amazing. It's great, right? But unfortunately, they're doing all the right things, getting that, what's that? Hiking the ball, getting that sweet pass with a nice completion, and they're about to pass the they're about to get to the end zone. I'm terrible at sports. About to get to the end zone, and right before they get to the end zone, without anybody tackling them or anything, they just drop the ball, right before they get to the end zone. You know why? Because they're doing all the right things, but they're saving in the wrong mechanism, right? They're saving in the dollar system that even over the span of 3 months, okay? Let's go back here. Let's go back here to this example. Okay? It's if you would have started the 100 envelope challenge on the first, right? And I know these numbers are not like the exact numbers they're using there, but the percentages are still the same, right? By the time you're done with the 100 envelopes challenge, we're not even done with the 100 envelopes challenge since the beginning of the year if you started on day 1, right? But you would already be after what? After 3 months. So they'd be getting close to completing the 3 month, completing the 100 envelopes challenge. By the end of that challenge, they would already be about 44% down on their purchasing power of that money they were saving, right? So we took the 100 envelopes challenge and when we redid it to the 100 day Bitcoin savings challenge, and now you're really reaping the benefits of all the hard work you're doing. You're already working for that money. You're already saving that money and making the sacrifices to set it aside and not spend it and save it. Why not save it in Bitcoin, where instead of just sitting there and losing value over time, it's gonna gain value for you. And like the piggy bank example, it's gonna blow up the piggy bank with value. Okay, it's gonna explode the piggy bank with value. And so today, for the first time since we started this challenge, we're actually in profits for the 100 envelope challenge. Sorry, the 100 day Bitcoin stack challenge, 100 stacks. Okay, so we're up 2.5% since the beginning of the stack that we've been doing, and we kind of front loaded it pretty hard with the cheaper buys down here. So it's gonna work out for us. Today, let's figure out what we're gonna do. Should we do a 10 spot? Or should we do the next highest one, the $83 spot? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna put a poll, okay? A poll to see what we're buying today. You guys get to decide. Choose your own adventure today. 100 stacks amount. We're gonna do a $10 a day, or we're gonna do the $83 line. What do you guys think? Let me know. Do it in the chat. Respond. There's 5 of you, so there should be no ties. El Somer, what's up? Welcome. Welcome back, El Somer. Good to see you in here again. All right, the poll is up. Today we're doing an $83 buy or a $10 buy. Well, you guys decide. I'm going to go through and do our regular buy for our DCA that we normally do here Monday through Friday. So now that we know how much we're going to buy, while the poll is running, I'm going to jump into the next segment, which is the final segment of the show that we like to call, well, it's time to stack. I should have said there's only one thing left to do, and that is it's stack time. Stack time, baby. Okay. I'm going to lower the music there a little bit. Go over to my Swan account. Still logged in. Let's go. Buy. So we're doing $20 today for the normal stack because our average buy price is below the current buy price, so that's why we're doing 20. I'll show you guys real quick. There it is. I got it set up. $20 over on Swan. I'm gonna get the preview going. I'm gonna copy the screen for the preview. I'm gonna put it in my show notes over here so we can add it to our spreadsheet in a little bit. All right, we're at episode 188 today. And okay. Coming back to the screen so we can make the first purchase. There we go. Cut the music. Drum roll, please. 20. Wow, that went pretty fast. Let's see how long it takes for the purchase to actually execute. First purchase is on its way. The poll is coming through. Look at that. That's great. Swan must have upgraded those servers because dang, that was fast. That makes for a better flowing show. I appreciate that, Swan. So that has been stacked. Now let's go finish off the poll. Poll is wrapping up. We got 3 votes. Going once, going twice. Sold. Let's see. We got poll results say an $83 stack today. So today we're going to be doing an $83 stack for our 100 stacks challenge. We're doing line number 83. So I'm going to key this up for you guys so you can check it out. There it is. And now I'm going to get my preview. Take my notes. Go here. And I'm going to start the process. You guys can watch that. Here we go. Purchasing $83 worth of Bitcoin over at Swan. Oh, it wants me to wait. I need to give it more space between purchases. Hold on. Yeah, I need to give it more space between purchases. It's okay. We'll let it simmer for a little bit. And meanwhile, if you guys have any questions, do put it in the chat. Otherwise, we're gonna do the next purchase here soon in a second. Let me just wait for it to figure it out. Is it gonna go? Boom. 83. Preview. Maybe it's waiting for Bitcoin to go down a little bit more, give me a better buy. Can I try again? Yeah, it's not going. Maybe I should just buy both at the same time. What do you guys think? Just add them together and do one flat buy. It'll make the show go fast. No, because then it's harder to separate the spreadsheets. No, we gotta do 2 buys to keep it to keep it separated. 83. Come on. So I guess getting my notes real quick. Oh man, I thought we had a fast processing time. BTC Moon Guy, dude, freaking legend. Freaking legend. Today is my 10th year Bitcoin anniversary. Holy smokes. Damn. That's so good. Oh, there it goes. It's going through now. It's going through. Dude, BTC Moon Guy, congratulations. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, is it going? Very nice. Man, that's incredible. Like to have like the foresight to see it. Like what? If you don't mind me asking, BTC Moon guy, what was the thing that got you like convicted like that? And what was it? What was the thing that was like, okay, you know what? This I need to I need to hodl this. What was well, yeah. How long did it take you to how long did it take you, I guess, to have that conviction of you saying of thinking like, you know what, I'm just gonna hold on to this. Because think about it, you like when you see the price pump like crazy, what is that like? What is that temptation like? For example, let's say so 10 years ago. I'm gonna look at a chart real quick so I have a good reference. A good reference to what we're talking about here. So I'm looking on the weekly chart, right? And let's see. Damn, dude, you you got to see the freaking bull run like crazy. 10 years. What's that put us? Damn, dude, that's crazy. Let's see right here. So today's 2024. That means your statement since 2014, dude. 2014. 20. Oh my God, 2014. Wow, wow. Wait, what is it? He said 10 years, right? Yeah, 10 years. Sorry. Yeah, 2014. Keep holding, guys. It was always obvious to me. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Okay, I so 2014. I'm not gonna ask you for the month, but I'm just gonna say 2014, December 2014. Okay, December 2014. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. No way. Holy shit, bro. Bitcoin was like around. I'm not. I'm just guessing. It was before Coinbase was around. Come on. I came in after my Mount Gox collapse. Okay, class of 2014, dude. That is so freaking awesome. First of all, thanks for taking the time to show up here and tell us about what it's like. Okay, I need to know, how tempting was it to sell in in 2017? In 2017, we're looking at from where you got in 2014 to 2017, Bitcoin went up 16,000 no 1,600%. Bitcoin went up 1,600%. Did you feel the need to sell? How did you? That's insane. It came after Mt. Gox. Yep, collapsed. Yep, 2014. Coinbase was here. They only sold Bitcoin. Oh wow, that's crazy. That was when Bitcoin. That was when Coinbase was legit, and now they sell poop coins all over the place. Okay, so you went from yeah, you from like 16,000%, no 1,600% gains, incredible, and then unfortunately came back down. Still, even on that. So this is what's important to me right here. This is what's important to me right here. I have friends that say like, oh yeah, well if you save in Bitcoin, eventually it's gonna come back down because it always comes back down, right? Well, it depends where you got in, right? For example, if you got in 2014, it's such a good entry. In 2014, Bitcoin is like around 200 bucks, 300 bucks, right? And it goes up all the way to like $19,000, right? And then it drops to, I don't know, $3,300, right? But still, you started at $200 to $300, right? So even though it came up and then dropped back down to $3,000, you're still 10x. Worst case, right? And then from there, yeah. But then from there, yeah. As long as you were able to hold on, as long as you held on, then you got to see the next giant spike, which was, whew, Jesus. Let's see. Then from there, from the new low of from the new lower high of 3,500, you caught the freaking astronomical parabolic um up or bull market, and you went up. Then you went up another 17,000%. Jesus, 17,000% from there, right? So you look at where we're at now, and who knows what percentage we're going to go up from here, because we just hit all-time high, right? We haven't even jumped into price discovery yet, which is pretty damn incredible, right? So the point of that is, once Bitcoin hit 72,000, right? Let's say you got in at the bottom. No, let's say you got in at the top. Let's say you got in at the top at 27 in 2017. You got in at the top at about $19,726 for a Bitcoin. Okay, you got in at the top, and then you freaking experience the bear market. You go all the way down to 3,400 from 17,000, and you're like, damn it. And you kind of just say whatever. You keep stacking, right? And then from there, you go all the way back up to 69,000, whatever the all-time high was, 69,000, right? And then you come back down to 15.5 was like the lowest low we had in this bear market, right? But still, you started in at 20,000 in 2014, 2017. So this last bear run we had was like an opportunity for us to time travel back to 2017 and buy this latest dip. People back in 2017, the highest payers of Bitcoin, the highest price was like 19,000, right? And this last bear run, we're able to get down and purchase at those levels. But the price never went really low. The price didn't go lower than that. So it depends on how early you get in. The earlier you get in, the less the dips will affect you, because it won't be coming down. Like, no matter how low they go, you're still in profits, right? Let's see. Let me read through all of these BTC Moon Guy comments, because they're gold, and I appreciate you being here and sharing this information with us, because most of us here, this will be our first bull run, right? I kind of started at the end of the last bull run, watched it come all the way down, and kept stacking, and now I'm reaping the benefits of it. I stacked through the hardest parts. I started building during the hardest parts, and now I'm gonna see my first real bull run where I'm already in, right? So he says, "Keep holding, guys. It was just always obvious to me. I came in after the Mt. Gox collapse, class of 2014. Today, dang, March 28th. That's freaking awesome, dude. Coinbase was here, but they only sold Bitcoin. Oh, that sucked. Oh, he's talking about the dip that we mentioned back in after 2017. But he's always believed. That's freaking awesome. Damn. Phew. Round of applause from the live studio audience. There you go. So, that said, let's update our little stack. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, so after we stack, we throw on some jams to make us feel chill, because we're saving for the future. And this is amazing. Okay. Today, 3/28/24. Our first purchase was at $71,000. 71.31. We bought $20 worth. We got 0.00027.875. Man, we're getting close to less than 25,000 satoshis for $20. That's wild. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna take this information and copy it over to the next sheet. If you want to start tracking your purchases using this spreadsheet, you can type in !SAT sheet into the chat, and the Nightbot will give you a link where you can go and start your own template based off of this template. You can also look at our stats and do some math if you want to analyze and do statistics and that kind of stuff. Okay. I wish I never sold my first SATS. No, Carlos. One day people will say they are in class of 2020 and be like, you're BTC Moon guy. Yeah, so true. That's so true. That's right. And be like you, BTC Moon guy. Exactly. We are the BTC Moon guys of 2034. That's us. We are the BTC Moon guys of 2034, boys. Okay? I want to curse because I'm feeling so passionate about this right here, but like, yeah, that's freaking us, dude. And people are going to say, psh, like, I wish I knew, right? But you knew, you know, you just didn't take the time to, you just ignored it, right? When let's not get into what the first time you heard about Bitcoin. Damn. All right. So our status, here we go. Final status report is our stack is now 14.773 million Satoshis in the overall show account. And just in 2024, we've accumulated 4 million Satoshis. Let's go. Woohoo. 4 million Satoshis for the year. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next, let's go to our 100 stacks challenge. And let's do this. It's a personal question. You guys don't have to answer this, but let me know if you're doing the 100 stacks challenge. Or if you know somebody who is. It doesn't have to be you. If you know a guy who's doing the 100 stacks challenge. Okay, this is we bought an $83 buy today. And we bought it at how much? What was the price? We purchased at $71,031. And we bought $83 worth of Bitcoin. 83. And the yield was 0.00115696. And that gave us 115,000 Satoshis. A BTC Moon guy, what? Yep. It's been a wild ride. The fork wars were the hardest time in my opinion. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so just like that, our 100 stacks challenge is up to 2.4 million Satoshis. We've invested we've saved $1,677 into our Bitcoin piggy bank that we like to call, our Bitcoin piggy bank. And it's currently worth 2.37% more than the money we put in. Okay? And that is the beauty, that is the magic of Bitcoin. It's not magic actually, that is the math of Bitcoin. Okay? That is the math of Bitcoin. Cool. So that said, let's Hard Huddle says, welcome Hard Huddle. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Hard Huddle. Hard Huddle says, it's a sad day because he bought food instead of Bitcoin. Well, you gotta buy food. You know, not necessarily fancy food. But you gotta buy food. You gotta be alive to enjoy your sats, right? That's so crazy, man. Dude, that's such a good perspective. BTC Moon guy offers such a great perspective. We, Carlos saying we are the BTC Moon guys of 2034. 2034. It's our year, boys. Maybe even sooner than that. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. What do you guys have planned for Friday? Tomorrow's Friday. Be back here stacking sats, you know, Monday through Friday. It's exciting. It's fun. I am thrilled to see like 6 concurrent viewers, even 5 concurrent viewers. You know, we started in here with like 1 or 2. You know, Leonard was here. It was just Leonard and me making awkward eye contact. You know, Hard Huddle will jump in there once in a while, And then McLevin started showing up. J-Dub started showing up. BTC Moon Guy started showing up, you know. Carlos started showing up. El Somer started showing up. And it's happening, guys. Slow and steady. Again, this show is inspired. And I got inspired to do this show because I wanted to show my friends and family that the stuff that I was telling them was true, and that I could prove it in a public way where anybody can call me out and be like, hey man, that doesn't look right. It looks like you're fudging the numbers there, right? And do it in a way that's, well, transparent, and show that it's actually working. Okay? So it's working. Saving Bitcoin. Take custody of your Bitcoin. And next week, when Friday we're gonna party because it's Friday. You know, we always party on Fridays. We'll do look at some meme videos and some X content, not X-rated content, guys. Some Twitter content. And then we will next week we're gonna restart and talk about what a wallet is, how the Bitcoin network works, why it's important to take your Bitcoin off of the exchanges, all that stuff. And no, it's kind of repetitive, right? But I need this show to stay at a certain level, right? I need it to be at an entry level, okay? So that the people coming in here don't get overwhelmed by the. I mean, I get it. I love the Bitcoin toxicity. It's freaking awesome, right? But I gotta keep this show at an entry level, so new people coming to the Bitcoin world can feel welcomed here and don't get put off and end up going into the wrong path that is poop coining. Okay, we're 100% Bitcoin only, self custody, and that's all you gotta do. Buy Bitcoin, take custody of your Bitcoin, and chill. You will get to where you need to go. It's just incredible. Okay, so that's what we're about. And once again, thanks for tuning in, boys. Let's wrap this episode up. It is now 1:13 p.m. on the West Coast, 4:13 Eastern. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the SATS show. The most important thing is that you've decided to understand Bitcoin, and in that understanding of Bitcoin, you realize that is the best way to preserve, if not increase, your wealth. Okay? So with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Friday episode of the SATS show, where it's going to be awesome. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Later, guys.